Good morning, everyone. This is Jarvis Escott for What's Happening in Birmingham. Today, I have the honor and pleasure of being with Mr. Ferlando Parker, who is Mr. President and CEO of I Hang TVs. Mr. Parker, good morning. How you doing?
Morning.
Good, good. Thank you for taking time out your day to, we just want to talk with Mr. Parker and just learn more about his business and learn about his new business venture that he's about to launch or been doing. So, first off, how did you start I Hang TVs?
Well, I was working at DirecTV and saw a need that there was people switching from fatback TVs going to HD, and saw a need and just got involved and filled it.
Okay. And I guess during that time, TVs, back in those days was big box. Now we flat screen,
Yeah.
so it made it much easier to hang on the walls.
Absolutely, yeah. Very easier to hang on the wall than the fatback TVs.
Okay. So when you first came up with this idea, walk us through the steps.
Well, when I first came up with the idea, I was a single dad at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually bought my own flat screen TV and tried to figure out how to put it on the wall. And me and my daughters installed it on the wall, figured out how to get the wires inside the wall. And my baby girl said, "Dad, this can be another business," because I had to close down a business to get custody of my children and be more focused on my children. And but she knew I wanted to get back into business, and she made that statement, and that's what fueled the thought and put me on track to try and figure out how to get this going.
Okay. So what distinguishes I Hang TV from similar services?
Well, we hide the wiring. We offer more affordable pricing in getting it done. Our basic installation is $99.99. Where we will basically install the TV on the wall and hide the wires from standard wall installs.
Okay. So I guess the next question I was asked you is, normally walk through the process, someone give you a call, then you come out and do an estimate. Do sometimes things vary, how houses are built?
Yes, the number one question that we ask when people call us is whether the TV is going over a fireplace or on a standard wall. If they answer fireplace, then we schedule an estimate to come out and take a look at the installation and see what we got to do to get it done, analyze it, go by a price chart, and create the actual work order, the estimate. And they want to move forward, then we schedule it with the office. If it's a standard wall install, we can quote those mostly over the phone. People call us for that, or they can go on our website and key in certain information that we need to know, and basically we'll give them a call back.
Okay. So, in this era of do-it-yourself, what pitfalls will you tell someone and be like, well, I can hire somebody to do it, but I can do it myself? What potential?
The number one thing, especially in apartments, that we've been noticing that people attempting to do it themselves, they're running into water pipes in the wall that are coming from the upstairs apartment, and if they drill in that wall, a lot of times they can bust that pipe. So a lot of the pitfalls also come up with homeowners, where a lot of times there are fire blocks that'll go sideways in the wall, and you can't run the wiring down, you end up with the wall damaged. So there are certain things that we know about a home that helps us know whether a TV can be installed on a particular wall.
Okay. So usually on a typical day, how long does it usually last, once you got that installed and things like that?
It depends on the installation, because we install TVs on standard walls. We also install TVs on brick walls, patios. So it's just a matter of where they would like to have the TV installed, also how they would like it wired. There are some homes that we do where we put on the patio, we wire that TV to the bedroom TV. So when they're not in bed, they're on the patio watching that same cable box.
Okay. So how has the industry changed over the years, you feel?
The industry, the TVs have gotten way lighter. We used to have to employ 2 people to be in the trucks to go out and do the installation. Now we only have 1 gentleman in the truck or female in the truck that actually go out and perform the task. So it's a lot easier for us in that area. Also, TVs have become more easier to obtain with the pricing has come down a good bit.
Okay. So when you first started this business, and I don't know if a lot of people know him, but he has a big group on Facebook called Entrepreneur Talk. But I've known him for years. We've known each other for years. One thing I've always liked about Ferlando is he always had out-of-the-box marketing techniques.
Yes.
So can you tell us, when you first started I Hang TVs, what was some of your out-of-the-box?
The marketing technique, the number one marketing technique that I practice is the 3-foot rule. People within 3 feet of us need to know what we do for a living. So when we do our uniform shirts, we put the logo on the back, the front, and on our trucks we do the same thing. Marketing techniques that we use with text message marketing. We also use some email marketing, TV, radio. We do hand fans in the summertime when it's extremely hot. We pass out hand fans with our information on it. Those are just some of the small things that we do to kind of be relevant and brand ourselves.
Now, one of the things I always love in our earlier conversation, when we first started talking to each other, was how you came up, of course, with the name, but you also got the website, I Hang TVs.
Yes.
And I think sometimes with business owners, they need to see, you need to make it simple for people to think, especially in this era of Google, that you even bought We Hang TVs.
Yes. With the domain name that we picked for our website, we picked the domain name of IHangTVs.com after wanting the name WeHangTVs.com. The name WeHangTVs.com was over in Waco, Texas, of a gentleman was attempting to do what I was doing, and later found out that he dropped it, and we ended up picking up that name, and we own both domain names. It's very important to have a short, straight to the point domain name because it helps people remember how to get to it or what have you. When you have a long web domain name that is hard to remember sometimes, remember how to spell things and how to get people to find you. So we kept it simple.
Okay. Now, one idea he didn't mention, but moments later I remember I was having a conversation, I laughed. He used to put his signs on poles. He used to put his business cards at gas stations. And even jobs, you never know, people at the gas station all the time, they may pick it up.
That's right.
But that was one of the out of the box marketing things. I was like, man, he thinking, other people ain't thinking it's all about eyeballs, how many times you see.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
And everything. I guess the next question, among all business owners, tell me about the toughest time period you had in your business so far.
The toughest time period we had was our second year in business. We wanted to go on television to get more people to know who we are, to brand ourselves, and we didn't know how to target with our money, so we just advertised, paid money out, and it just didn't work. And I got upset because we lost a lot of money in advertising. It kind of set us back a bit, so we went back to what we know in advertising, some of the small things. We got through the tough times by understanding our target customer, who wants to have TVs installed. What we learned after studying and taking a poll from the customers is that the customers that benefit from our services most have disposable income, they live in new subdivisions, and they make a certain amount of income, which allowed us to be more selective in how we did our upper web advertising.
Okay. Now I'm glad you bring up price, because some of the biggest things about small business owners is how we decide what to charge for our service, and also on top of that, it's almost like sometimes you can go low and have a bigger headache, or you can charge high and have less headache, and everything. I guess the question next I would like to ask you is that, first, you first started off with one-man show. How did you transition from that to managing multiple employees and able to trust your employees to go while you can be, more of the CEO?
I developed what's called a 30-40 rule, 30-40-30 rule. And the 30-40-30 is 30% of $100 I keep in my pocket, 40% goes to the overhead to run the business, such as the trucks, the building, what have you. The other 30% paid the employees. We let that money build up of the 30% for the employees to be able to pay people. We've always been in a position to make sure that we pay people, to make sure they have their money. To get everything to stabilize and to be able to trust, basically I had to know everything there was about the business. I had to dissect the duties that I needed done. And once I dissected everything down and gave people the power to do those particular jobs, the pieces of the puzzle started to come together. Anytime that we start having challenges or problems within our organization, I start realizing who weren't doing their job easier versus having one person that do everything.
Okay. So football season's coming.
Oh yeah.
See War Eagle. And is this usually like your busiest?
Yes.
Season?
Our busiest time starts November the 1st.
Okay.
November the 1st, people are getting ready for Thanksgiving, family coming home and gatherings in their home, as well as the Iron Bowl parties. So a lot of times in November, our business picks up tremendously. And right after Iron Bowl and Thanksgiving, there's Black Friday. Black Friday is when the most TVs in America is sold. So we capitalize off of that by advertising real heavier on TV or what have you to get more people to know that we exist and install in televisions. And we do more business in November and December, and then if we basically kind of simmer up a little bit in January, picks right on back up in February for the Super Bowl time and things like that. Then we have tax season that lasts all the way over to May. After May, we focus on patio TV installations all throughout the summer, all the way over to the next November.
Okay. So, in addition to tough sales season, what other goals do you have for your business to kind of round up the rest of the year? What would you like to accomplish?
What I like to accomplish most in our business is quality installations with help and management, and growing our management team to franchise out our business and to expand more into other areas of the South.
Okay. The next business venture I want to really talk about, it's called Birmingham Grub.
Right.
Some of you started. So tell us how you kind of started.
Birmingham Grub is a business that we started, birminghamgrub.com.
Mm-hmm.
And we started that business because we do digital menu boards in restaurants. And what I noticed in doing digital menu boards is that people were coming in and asking the restaurant that they have a takeout menu that they could take with them, or how could they see their menu online. There was a lot of smaller restaurants that don't have the ability to have their food displayed online, or didn't have the ability for a person to come in and see a digital menu of their food. So the idea of coming up with Birmingham Grub came with a way to display the restaurant's food on a person's cell phone, on a desktop, and make it easier for them to have a directory of menus where they can actually see the food, do a call in, call waiter, do a order online.
Okay. Yeah, as you see, this is the website in the background.
Yeah.
How many restaurants have you so far signed up?
Right now we got, I think it's 12 restaurants. We're still signing on other restaurants. We're getting the word out. We got to do some marketing in that area, and we are gearing up now to do some serious marketing against restaurants.
Okay. So, with this business, with I Hang TVs, how have you took from the lessons from I Hang TVs and been able to apply it and start this?
Well, the number one lesson, I knew we needed a website. The marketing techniques, I'm understanding that I'm studying now the target customers that we need to have for Birmingham Grub, mostly other restaurants. I've learned to be more careful on how we approach the actual targets of our of our business. And those customers that we're going to target are going to have a clearer understanding of what we're doing versus when we first started I Hang TVs. When we started I Hang TVs, it was very hard to explain to customers how we would hang their TV, put it on the wall, and run the wiring through the wall and put the cable box in the closet. Nobody had understood how the cable box was going to work. So it took a lot of picture taking. It took a lot of commercial creating, and it took a lot of creativity to get known for what we actually do. And we needed a website to help illustrate that. And so that's what we're trying to be careful with Birmingham Grub.
Okay. I want to go back a little bit, back to the man himself. Like earlier said, single father, but you have a very inspiring story that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah, that's true.
You tell them just a little tidbit of it.
I was a single father. I became a single father back in early 2000s when I noticed that my daughter had a baby, what have you, and I couldn't take it, and I basically took the mom to court, won the case, ended up with my kids, my three daughters and 2 grandbabies with me. Had to close my business, my last business, and I went broke, ended up on food stamps, Section 8, things that whatever it took to just make sure that I can get my kids raised the way I felt that they needed to be raised, put them through school, get them graduated, and then focus on what I needed to focus on. Ended up getting married, starting IHangTVs.com in the later parts of 2008, and got I Hang TVs off the ground. Now my kids are grown. I have 8 grandkids now.
Woo.
And
got a little girl in his face. You probably don't see it with the camera, but
yeah. So right now it's just that the story that I've been through is deeper than that. It's more than that. It'll take a while for me to explain it all, but it's definitely true testimony to my life on how to just persevere and stay on the path and come out at the end of the tunnel. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So I've learned a lot along the way, and I come from a rough background, and my days today are way much brighter than in the past.
Okay, like even with that adversity, that's nothing compared to when you face in business, when you had personal adversity and able to plow through it.
Yeah, the personal adversity that I faced as a young man, and it made it easier for me. It's a lot easier for me to withstand any blow in business, and because when you've been to the bottom, if you've been there so long, blows in business don't hurt as much as when you've been as down as low as that.
Okay. Okay. So kind of drift back, if they want to get in contact with you, what ways can they reach you?
You can contact us by online at ihangtvs.com or either wehangtvs.com. Also birminghamgrub.com. Our phone number is 205-326-6884 in Central Alabama. Atlanta, you can call us from any one of them. You notice them online. Our email address is going to be office@ihangtvs.com or bookkeeping at ihangtvs.com.
Okay, and I gotta ask this last question before I say for more contact. What inspiring words would you give to business owners if they're watching this?
Wow. Inspiring words for business owners. The most thing that I can tell a person in business is to hire a CPA, have an attorney in business, and always pay your taxes.
Yes.
Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes.
So you can live comfortable.
Yes. So on that note, thank you, Mr. Parker, for your time. Also, check out birminghamgrub.com. And for more information, please check out what's happening birmingham.com. Thank you all again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.